qualitatively, do you think this is really highly cost client in Bashkari? Thank you.
Excuse me, what that Chinese debt trap theory? Obviously, if you look into the situation in Sri Lanka, you will find that the Western commercial law and the multi-international financial institutions law account for the majority of the foreign debt of that country. That is number one. And number two, that the debt of Chinese loans account for less than 10% of the total foreign debt of that country. And which is also probably similar situation in Bangladesh. Chinese debt account for less than 6%, which is lower than the Sri Lanka's level. So to that extent, I would say that the situation of Bangladesh is much, much better than what they have in Sri Lanka. Because the total foreign debt level in Bangladesh is much lower, which is, according to the Euro Financial Ministry, is less than 36%, which is much, much lower. If you compare with the debt level of many other, even developed countries, please calculate by yourself how big a proportion of debt is US. Because, you know, the US debt is more than 31 trillion US dollars. And the GDP of US is only 24 trillion. So you can calculate it by yourself. In Japan and many other Western developed countries, Bangladesh's debt level is much, much lower than in those countries. And China accounts for only a fragrance of those debt. But this is only a small picture that I would like to draw your attention to. If we look at the bigger pictures, very recently I read a piece of a newspaper which was, I think, based on the report, which was based on the report made by World Bank, which says that overall, globally, the Western debtor and commercial debtor and plus the multinational financial institutions in the last 10 years account for 14 to 20, the share of the account for from 14 to 28% of the total global debt. Okay, so that which means doubled in 10 years. And the proportion of World Bank and IMF account for 45% of the whole world foreign debt. And out of 82 low income or lower middle income countries, which means including Bangladesh, in the foreign debt of those countries, Western commercial loan, multinational loans account for, Western commercial loan account for 40%, and multinational institutions account for 34%.